Oh my goodness. Well, that was definitely not the outcome that I expected tonight. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the review. Newcastle versus Dolphins. Um, why the hell did I pick Newcastle for the wooden spoon? Goodness me. I am actually very surprised about the result tonight. I thought Dolphins would actually win. I'm a little bit surprised about how good Newcastle really were. Um, there are some really big question marks going on at the Dolphins at the moment. They've started the year 0-2. Probably a little bit unlucky not to beat the Rabbitohs last week, but the whole cyclone thing didn't help them. And tonight, well, they were so far off the mark, it wasn't funny. The Newcastle Knights were very good. They were very good. I thought the second half was a bit flat. I don't think they were as good as they were in the first half, but they seemed very comfortable most of the night. I really did. Hello to the chat. Hello to everyone that's in the chat. Who we got in here? We got Michael Driver. Hello, Michael. Hope you're well, my friend. Hello to Joshua Sami. We got Gene. We got Robin. I guess we're going to call it Robin. We've got a lot of names in that one. We got Bullseye, which he's not happy about the Dolphins. He's not happy. Hello to River. Hello to Panthers. Hello to everyone that's watching and tuning in. The Knights were good, man. The Knights were good. I don't think the Knights will get the wooden spoon unless they get a bunch of injuries. Like, that's the only way I see Newcastle really having a bad year, if they get injuries. Like, they look like a team that can be around that top 8 position at the moment. They look really good, playing a good brand of footy. They're not playing a boring brand of footy like they did last year in certain periods, but they look good, the Knights. Fletcher Sharp at 5'8", looks really solid. Kalen Ponga as well looked outstanding tonight. I don't want to suck off Kalen too much because everyone else is probably doing the exact same thing, but Kalen was good, and he was good last week, so he started the year off well, which is good to see, and the Knights need Ponga to be like that every week if they're going to be any chance of doing anything. So, really good performance from the Knights. As for the Dolphins, I have concerns. They really need a 5'8" to help Katoa badly because I don't think Isaiah Katoa is ready to lead a team on his own. He's still a rookie. He's still a kid. He has a lot to work on. He needs another halves partner, man. Nick Garema just isn't the guy. I actually believe the 1.5'8" that would suit Isaiah Katoa's game is actually Luke Keary. Now, Luke Keary's over at Catalan Dragons. I don't see how you would be able to get him back to the NRL because he's over at Catalans, but I honestly believe Luke Keary is the best 5'8" for Isaiah Katoa. I really do, but not much you can do about that when he's over in France playing for the Catalan Dragons. But a really good performance from the Newcastle Knights. They looked really good out there. Their right edge looked a lot better this week too. Like, I thought last week against the Tigers, their right edge was pretty clunky. But this week, it was solid, man. James Schiller got a double. Dang, Gagai got one on that right edge. The left edge got a try as well, got a couple points. So, good stuff from the Knights. Really good stuff. I don't think they're going to be down the bottom unless they get exposed by the good teams, because with all due respect to the Knights, and I'm serious when I say this, this is with all due respect, they haven't really beaten anybody yet, and they haven't really played anybody that is great. They haven't played a top 8 team yet. They beat the Tigers, who are coming off 3 wooden spoons and brand new combinations, and they played a Dolphins team tonight that were without their 2 second rowers, and obviously they took advantage of the Dolphins situations, and the Knights were very good. So the Knights can only play what's in front of them, but I don't think you can really judge the Knights until they play teams that were in the 8 last year and teams that you know are going to be up there this year. So I want to see how Newcastle go against the likes of the Sharks, the likes of Manly, the Bulldogs, the Cowboys, the Broncos, even to an extent, the Raiders. I want to see how the Knights go against those teams. That'll be a real test for them. So, yeah, very good performance from the Knights. We'll see how they go. I think next week they play the Titans up on the Gold Coast. That'll be another good test for them because that'll be the Titans' first home game of the year. And we haven't seen the Titans play yet because they had a couple of trial games. Had the round 1 bias. So I'm interested to see how the Knights do go against all these other teams. But they've been good to start the year. So you can't be too critical of them. So the try scorers from tonight's game, obviously James Schiller got the first 2 of the game. Then there was a try to Bradman Best. And then Dane Gagai, I think it was 20-0 at that stage. And then Mark Nichols went over before half time, got it back to 20-6. And then in the second half, Dylan Lucas ended up scoring a try. What would it be, 26-6 at that point. And then Isaiah Katoa ended up getting one where he just dummied and went straight through. So, yes, the Knights, man, very, very strong. Now, a couple of things that I'm a little bit confused about. So, Kai Pearce-Paul ended up in the sin bin in the 68th minute, right? Now, from what I understand, the Knights, I think it was after the Dolphins try, right? So Katoa scored. The Dolphins, that set, they went upfield, kicked the ball downfield and whatever, and then 4 or 5 tackles after the situation already happened, Kai Pearce-Paul gets binned 5 tackles later for a shoulder to the head on, I believe it was Saifini, and he got binned for it. Why are we putting players in the bin after something that happened 4 or 5 tackles ago? Like, I don't like that. That's not really cool. Unless the player is knocked out, unconscious on the ground, and there's a bad injury or something's happened, then okay, fair enough. But I don't think Saifini went for a HIA. He stayed on the field. So it was a bit bizarre for me to see that. Didn't really agree with that decision. I don't think Kai Pearce-Paul should have been in the sin bin whatsoever. So I thought that was a tough call. And to the Knights' credit, they defended the 13-on-12 situation very well. The Dolphins had about 4 or 5 sets to find some points, and they kept going to the left-hand side of Nikorima, Avarillo, and Junior Tupou was really bad all game. Defense, attack-wise, it was terrible, and defensively, it got destroyed all night as well. So I think Christian Wolf's going to have to he's going to have to try and figure out what to do on that left-hand side, because Herbie Farnworth, I think, would be better off on that edge. That way you're not having one edge where it's so strong and the other one where it looks so weak, because when the Dolphins get their full team back, their right edge is going to be Katoa, Fini Fuiaki, Herbie, and Asako. I think you're better off moving Herbie back over to the left-hand side where he plays his best football and help out the outside backs on that edge, because Avarillo tonight was horrible. And I don't want to blame it all on Avarillo, but his performance tonight just wasn't good enough. It was so bad. So, yeah, not good. No good. Couple of stats that I wanted to go through with you guys. I want to have a look at it. I haven't seen any stats. So, Jeremy Marshall-King had the most tackles with 48 tackles. So, that's a usual game for Marshall-King, getting through a lot of hard work. As for the Knights, Dylan Lucas had 47 tackles tonight. He was a machine tonight, Dylan Lucas. He was very good. Bradman Best had the most meters at 211. Asako had 188. Schiller had 2 line breaks. Isaiah Katoa had 1. What other stats we got here? I want to know what the completion rates were. Knights, 80% completion rate. Dolphins, 73%. The errors wouldn't have been good for the Dolphins. Okay, so 10 errors each, basically. Okay, not good from either team. So that's 5 each half when you think about it. Well, yeah, a very good performance from the Knights. They played really well. I'm liking Fletcher Sharp at 5'8". I'm liking that combination with Kalen Ponga. I like the way they're going about their business on the left-hand side. Even the right edge looked all right as well. You know, Jack Cogger, Kai Pierce-Paul, Dane Gagai, and James Schiller. It was a very good right edge. Schiller got 2 tries, and Dane Gagai got 1 as well. So they got 3 tries on the right edge, and they got 2 on the left edge. So they're starting to really build some good combinations, the Knights, and they looked really good out there tonight. So we'll see how they go next week. They take on the Gold Coast Titans Saturday night next week up there on the Gold Coast. That is a winnable game for the Knights. It's a difficult game because we haven't seen the Titans yet this year. Obviously, we'll see them on Sunday when they play the Bulldogs at Belmore. But the Knights are looking good at the moment. And as for the Dolphins, well, they are back at KO Stadium at Redcliffe next Saturday, and they take on the West Tigers, who are also building new combinations. So that Dolphins and Tigers game is going to be a really hard one to predict next week. That is going to be a really hard one to predict, I reckon. But overall, just Newcastle were far too good tonight, and they deserve the win, and fair play to them. Fair play to them. 2-0 to start the year for the Newcastle Knights. My top 3 players on ground. I'm going to go number 3, Dylan Lucas. He was outstanding. Dylan Lucas had a great game. Number 2, I'm going to go with Kalen Ponga. Ponga was involved in he was involved in nearly everything tonight. I thought that Ponga was great. And player of the game, I'm going to go with Fletcher Sharp at 5'8". Looked really good. Ran the ball. Looked dangerous all game. There was one play there where he made line break, tipped it over the top like Billy Slater in Origin in 2004. Very good stuff. Very good stuff from the Knights. Good win for them. And see how they go next week against the Titans and see how the Dolphins respond against the West Tigers. But, guys, that's the review wrapped up. Thank you for watching. I'm not exactly sure if I'll be doing a Friday night review tomorrow because I will be in Townsville. I'm heading up there tomorrow, so not exactly sure if I'll be doing a review or not. I might just enjoy myself up there in North Queensland, but we'll see how we go. I might do a review on the Manly Warriors game. I don't think Panthers Roosters will be worth talking about because I think we all know which way that's going to go. Penrith by about 25 plus, but we'll see how we go. I might review Warriors Manly. Depends on the game. If it's a golden point game or if it's a tight one, I might do a review. If not, next review will be probably Cowboys and Sharks Saturday night outside the stadium or whatever. But anyway, guys, obviously I should mention as well, there will be a vlog for Cowboys Sharks. Of course there will be. I'll be doing a vlog. We'll probably start on my journey up there. So, yeah. Anyway, like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one.